Kita niyo yun, may pa ganun. So today we are doing your converted exercise partner body companion, guys. All right. So if you are already have been exercising, good for you already if you have started. But if you are still thinking if you're going to start a journey in exercising, di ba yung tayo kasi nakikita yung mga ano. So yes, I'm encouraging you guys. I am somehow sharing you my journey in exercising, my passion for exercising. It's not just about the glory of the beauty after exercising, but also the effect, the benefits of the exercise when we are trying to maintain the habit of doing it. And always, I am passionate about knowing, also sharing with you the how do you call this, how to sustain this habit, because it's kind of tough to sustain it because it gets harder sometimes, and life is real life is happening. So how do we juggle, how do we balance our time with maintaining this habit with your busy schedule? All right, so today, guys, we are trying to do a step aerobic, basic step aerobics, guys. But you can have at least, if you have a step, of course, a stepper, then please have it first, long as you're safe to do it. So that's just the gist of this, like that. Ganun, pag ganyan tayo gumagano. So ito yun, guys. Alright, so again, guys, yung nga pinakadagay doon sa ano ko. Okay, inspirational finds about sustaining habits. Another thing that I'm trying to work on. Also, I'm applying it, guys, in real life. Even so, at home, I try to do the system that I'm going to share today. That you are able to get inspired and motivated to just push on with this goal of today or tomorrow, this year, for the next few weeks, I will be exercising and maintaining it. Like that. Okay, so, alright. So, yan, guys, with the sinampay. Kasi guys, syempre, nasa bahay tayo, no? So guys, let's start this one. Alright, so, welcome back. Alright, so yes guys, no music, pero merong motivational. Ayun yun. So we gonna. Alright, guys. Ang instructor, guys, nandun. Alright, guys. So being careful. So step lang, guys. Before I do the talking. Step lang muna, guys. We just try to get the gist of this one. The idea of stepping on the stepper and back on the ground. And then, of course, ganyan muna, guys, no? Tapos, and then you introduce, putting your arms. May ganyan tayo, guys, pa-aerobic, pa-fitness tayo. So, of course, guys, you can elevate the stepper if you like. I think you can stack some more. I think you can buy that, or stack of books, but you can do it maybe against the wall. Like you put the blocks here and then you do it like that, so it will not skid on you like ganon. Okay, this one has the lifting of the leg. Ay! Careful, guys, because I'm using a yoga block. I'll just clean it after. Nalibahan na lang natin, guys. Huwag tayo. Kasi, guys, for me now, because there's too much things already. If you can see my channel about decluttering, I don't feel the need of buying anything anymore. I just like to improvise. So maybe that would help, right? Compared to if I buy another gadget or plus low budget tayo ngayon, kaya huwag tayo So, yeah. Alright, guys. One thing, guys, that I've read during times when I have my vacant time, guys, that it's not just motivation that brings a person to do or stay in an exercise habit. I don't know, whatever goal it is you may have, maybe. But it's also, as they say, kung hindi man guys, if I am not exuding that, if not, trying hard to be really confident in what you do. Yun pala yun guys. So being, sometimes what, a wannabe, ganun, wannabe ka. You're kind of just like ambitioning, setting on course, focus on that goal. As they say guys. So it's not just motivation, but also match it with confidence. So even so you don't know it, maybe having the, you get me guys, having that confidence. Right? For those of you who are still in bed right now, maybe you hit on this, you saw the video while you're scrolling, lying down, and you're planning to lounge the entire day. Yes, you can watch it first, and then maybe you can go back and check out, guys, what this channel is all about. It's anything that's good for the body, mind, and soul. All right, so guys, I'm encouraging you to maybe try from bed already, do your morning routine, whatever, throwing a prayer, or, moving side to side slowly, doing your stretch, and that's it. Not much of a big task, guys. Do some stretching like that. Ganyan, guys. Slowly, then slowly getting up, practicing from bed, getting up, sitting on the bed, not just lying down all the time, right? Because I think that's mostly the problem, guys. The thing when we are already relaxed on the bed, on a cushion, or somewhere where we are. Even so, sometimes when we are too tired from yesterday, you can always rest, but somehow you have that inner strength that you want to develop and practice on that. Hey, I already had 8 hours rest. Unless you're sick, you're ill, please do not, disclaimer. But if you think you can do it, kasi sometimes tayo guys, kulang na lang sa ganito, di ba? It's always physically, we are basing it on how tired we are. That's why we are not pushing on. But see, the way I'm learning about, if you read so guys, how coaches trains athletes, yun guys, how coaches trains their athletes, guys, is really also not just precise motivation, having confidence, but also driving it from where? From your life experience. Did you know, guys, that you can drive your inspiration from your life story? Isn't it? Paano naman yung Carmina? Amiskit, ano pa tayo dito, guys? How will that happen, guys? So, yes, as I've read, guys, that you can use your life story as in where you are coming from. Let's say you're coming from, typically you want to lose weight because kind of maybe, like my situation, I was very heavy. It was hard for me to move already. I'm already could be obtaining chronic illness. And I thought maybe having a lifestyle could hack that, right? So that is the typical reason. Or maybe you're coming from a story of you've had so much in life and you feel like life is unfair. Guess what? Yes, life is unfair. It is hard. It is tough, right? And It doesn't change, guys. Believe me. Even so you hide from it, you turn your back from it, it is still there. The challenge, the unfairness, the problems, it's still there, guys. So it's not going to go away because it's part of it. It is part of the matrix, guys. Right? So all you have to do is accept and sway with it, right? Just be careful, guys, in doing this, huh? Right. So you see the resting time, guys. The resting time is when I'm stepping back and forth. And then just having your arms like that. Right? So, going back to the life story, maybe your reason is I'm doing this to be conditioned to have a good mindset. And so, my work is affected by this one. My family is affected by this one. My way of perspective is affecting this one. My decisions is affecting this one, right? So could be, those are great motivations. Or you are coming from a setback of, what else? Heavy problems. Heartbreak. O yan, heartbreak tayo. Sige. O, yun. Diba? That's a typical problem of human beings. Right? So use that motivation to maybe, improve the relationship. I don't know kasi if you are in that situation, it's magulo, it's kind of like that. Then I'm not an expert in relationships. Not saying at all, guys, but maybe exercise can be a solution, right? So, positioning this, guys. All right. So maybe asking your team worker, your partner in the relationship to join you in an exercise habit. Could be the two of you are going to be in the same page. Huwag natin pilitin, ayaw mag-exercise. Hindi, charot lang. But that can be, guys, that's a shallow way of solving it. But really, hacking that, you came from a heartbreak. You're coming from there, guys. You can use that motivation as exercise as your way to vent, get it out. All those things that you're not, you've been keeping inside, put it out through exercising. And you are hitting a lot of stones with exercising because you're boosted. It changes your perspective about life. It makes you, it tames you. Totoo yan, guys. Exercise tames you somehow. Aside from other things on earth. But really, it grounds you also. You are reminded that life is really like that. It's a physical example of, having a little bit of challenges during the routines, the sequence, and just going on. And then later on, you will discover that I'm somehow doing that triangle, guys. And later on, you will discover, it just takes patience, a lot of practice, doing this all the time, grit, motivation, inspiration, dedication, commitment. It takes a lot of that to be able to maintain the habit. So just like, guys, with your personal problems, using exercise, guys, to vent this kind of challenging feelings, guys. I don't want to say negative because these are all natural occurrence in life. And there's nothing we can do about it, but rather honor it and just let go, right? So I know it's easier said than done. We have different life stories, but really, if sometimes it's not meant to be, guys, maybe this is the time for you to let go. Maybe exercise can be your go-to whenever, right? Whenever you feel sad, you're missing your partner, this is the time this could be a tool or a hack for you to move on. Diba, guys? Kasi maybe you've been giving yourself too much of a hard time. You're worrying, you're there, weeping. That you can do that, guys, for a certain time. let it flow, let it be. You can breathe as long as you want, but staying there too long, maybe it's not too healthy, right? So overthinking. Also, exercise can hack that, guys. So moving, what I mean here, that is all the gist of this one, guys. Moving, because exercise or any physical movement, whatever, hobby, like go fishing, gardening, painting, in fact, doing other, what do you call this, philanthropic activities, like maybe your passion is helping other people or feeding other people, do that. Because that will widen your perspective. Go out of your room, go out of the house. Because I tried being in the house, guys. I'm not saying it's bad to be in the house, but try opening the window. Maybe you see a new hole, a new path in life, right? With a deeper sense of that, guys. Opening that door, maybe there's a new chance for you on that path, guys. And exercise can be a tool to that, guys. Believe me. Yes, totoo yan, guys. Maybe I don't even have to, say that because many lives have saved exercising, right? Also, maybe you are trying to hack some kind of overdoing things like an addiction, whatever it is that you're doing, like food addiction is part of it, right? So maybe this is the time, whatever things that we are doing, overdoing things or underdoing things, not a doctor, psychologist, or whatever, but rather maybe exercise can be a hack. Right, guys? Exercise can really be a hack. I remember back in the days, guys, when I wanted to get out from my depression for over a decade. I was in the living room. It was a mid-afternoon. Nobody's home. I'm always at home. I was always at home because of what happened for a lot of reasons, unemployed, guys. And I thought, maybe I can just give it a try. Because I didn't want to move at all, guys. I didn't want to, I was having my routine. I was already exercising. But I wanted to have a deeper passion for something. And I chose yoga. So, I was exercising every day, guys. But mid-afternoon, it came to me, I wanted something more. Like, maybe there's something more for me. And that is, I found yoga. I practiced yoga 15 minutes that mid-afternoon. I already did my morning exercise, but it was boring already. And then, I tried it 15 minutes. I was in my, I was in my pambahay. Not at all ready, not at all ready. Just, no plans at all. It was just random. And I tried it. And yes, it was okay. Of course, I did sweat. I did, guys, careful. Sorry, guys. I did sweat, of course. I felt the energy. The challenge was, are you still gonna do it the next day? It was a challenge. Am I going to go back to my old lifestyle? That, it has to be, guys, something about maintaining or sustaining a habit in exercising. It also has something to do with one thing that you will like. You have the inner desire or the inspiration to do it every now and then or lifetime. Diba? Kasi if you don't like it, then what's the point, right? You're doing it like sacrificial or kind of you're obliged. Isn't it, guys? And you don't want that. You want something like you're not at all effortless. You are doing effort, but you are enjoying it. All the more, of course, with your loved ones, if you are all the more doing this in a class. Imagine, guys, all those energy together exudes positivity, guys, isn't it? So this is the resting period. Okay, may pagano tayo guys. Right? So I know if it's I mean it's not so advanced, but if it's, this one is too still for you, too hard for you guys, you can always modify like that lang. Slowly. Right? Do not overdo it. I just started like that. I couldn't even bend myself on the in yoga. It was hurting, my arms are weak. Everything was not at all working. But because of patience, guys, in exercising, I told myself, I will not run away anymore from this one. I will continue doing this one. Because otherwise, diba, as the saying goes, ano nga ba yun guys? Hindi ko masabi sa English guys, pero yung trying always to, avoid, quit, stop, because something hard is approaching, right? So always guys, the gist of this channel guys is for you to maintain the matrix of going through the hard times. Because it's not always smooth, right? Ay, baliktad. It's not always perfect, guys. And by the way, speaking of perfection, are you waiting for the time? Are you still waiting for the perfect time that you're gonna be inspired to exercise? Are you waiting for the time that you will have those set of workout clothes? Are you waiting for the time that you're happy before you start an exercise habit? I encourage you to practice already. Even so you're not conditioned, practice just a little moving. Look at yourself in the mirror. Just like that. Like that. Ganun lang guys, sometimes. And then suddenly you raise your hands and then stretch. Like that guys. And suddenly you lift up your leg like that. Like that. And gumaganon ka na. Gumaganyan ka na. Tapos gumaganyan. Yung ganun guys. It is really about, kasi even so guys, we are bombarded with a lot of, resources about motivation, inspiration, or the people around you motivates you. If you don't like and you are not willing to, then what's the point, right? So don't wait, avoid waiting for the perfect time, because today, right, this moment is the perfect time. Had I not started a routine way back 30 plus years ago on exercising, I wouldn't be here guys doing this live stream. Not such a milestone na, hindi naman guys too much not famous or something, but you get me guys. So starting your journey, or maybe you already have been doing this and you stopped. What made you stop? I totally understand. You can always reflect, reset for as long as you want, for as long as we really just discover the curve, the learning curve of, it's just really a matter of bouncing back. That is what life is all about, diba guys? I'm still figuring it out how I will bounce back in some areas of my life. But this one, maybe, maintaining the routine, waking up early in the morning, being able to do some things despite the schedule is kind of challenging, guys. So this one, guys, I like this exercise. Just be careful with this hack. Maybe it's not too safe, but having a straight board like a stepper, if you like, or in some kind of a gym. And in fact, can I do without the exercise, the board, of course. Like that, the Bibo. Right, so we don't have to buy a stepper. So always ganun tayo guys, we just take away. On this channel guys, we avoid trying to make you buy something pa to do a thing, no? So we hack that, guys. Right? And sometimes, guys, also a hack, this one is could be shallow, a liniment. Put it somewhere, guys, when you are exercising. So it will at least hack that feeling of spasm from yesterday's exercise. Ay, yun, guys. Yun, guys. So just keep on doing it every time you're available to exercise. Always tell yourself, as the coaches trains the champions, athlete guys, use your personal problems. Use those obstacles in your life that it will not be a hindrance to your habit. Use that, guys. That one day I'll be able to solve this problem of mine. This happy problem could be just a simple problem. Could be not even a problem, guys. Or if I do this, guys, do this hack, exercising, do this, I'll be able to move on from whatever situation you're in. Isn't it? Ano naman ginagawa dito? So just believe. And I'm going to share to you, I always say this, guys, especially if you want to do this in the morning. Yes, I will be honest that the getting up from bed, the waking up, the decision to get your workout clothes, to put on your shoes to exercise, to, go out of the door and go to the gym or commute to start and go to your whatever destination you're going to exercise at. That is usually some of the obstacles of life. Something will really stop you to not push on with your exercise goal. Or could be in the house, typical situations that, things or situations are not really coming your way. It's not on your way. You are not in control. Always, guys, just let go of that because we are never in control. Never, guys. It's just us who can really drive that inner self to go on with the exercise, no matter what attitude, whatever it takes. If you have, a baby or kind of something, just making sure he or she is safe in a spot. Somebody's, watching over her or him, and, maybe do the exercise beside the crib or some kind of wherever the child is. Yung ganun, guys. Or if you have maybe toddlers, around in the house and giving you challenges because they want to be attended. Children wants to be attended. They want to play with you. Then use that opportunity to play with them while exercising. Maybe, showing them that you are moving while with the background music, and then, they see you dancing or doing the exercise. That is not bad at all. Okay? So if you have that situation, or maybe I do this also, guys. Ito, hindi ko charita. Sometimes I had no time. I had to exercise. I woke up a little bit late. I need to prepare lunch. So what I did, I put the stew on the stove. It was slow boiling there, and while it was happening, I am exercising. So, kasi ganun, guys, if you really want something, you do something for it, right? Diba? That's really on you. Something for something and nothing for nothing, right? So, diba, guys? Pag gusto mo talagang isang bagay, guys, gagawin mo. Diba ganun yun, guys? So it's the same. So if you don't like to do a thing, then we have a lineup or a list of excuses. Right? Hindi lang pantay, pero so somehow could be this one is the cool down. Right? Friday, I know, and Merry Christmas to everybody. You know, it's the holidays. I know it's hard to be disciplined, especially nowadays. I know, please enjoy the occasion. Don't, be overthinking of the 2026 goal, or do not overthink it. Just be natural as I want to have a healthy lifestyle. That's it. I don't, it depends ha, kung gusto mo. If you like lang ha, I want to have the body of Halo, mga ganun. It's up to you. Pero, make sure that your expectations are not too much naman to, at least give you a problem in the middle of the just having a healthy lifestyle. Yun lang. As simple as that. No? And maybe looking at the side of, discipline in eating is partnered always with exercise, guys. So please check out my live stream. Please scroll up and you will see down just a few live streams ago, guys, is my live stream about food portion control, discipline in eating, shy mukbang. That is how it's called, the live stream. There are orange fruit, a peeled orange fruit on the live stream thumbnail. Please check out. And a lot more, guys. Just look at my playlist, shy mukbang, discipline in eating. I'm not saying that you have to eat those, but what the video is all about. How we should think when we are eating. That solved my addiction in food. Because di ba we have different addictions in food talaga eh. Oh. Right? Inhale, exhale here. Right. So always, guys, now, try your best, guys. So guys, again, this is Carmina. Thank you so much. If you fail in the things that you are starting on, that's fine. Let it go. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Reflect. What is that wrong that you're doing, or what is not working, or what is that thing that it's not giving you anything at all? Then, move on. Just start again. Try again. Begin again something worthwhile. All right? It's okay to grieve, but, hanging on to that too long, maybe, diba? I'm gonna rest, I'm gonna work out next year, after 6 months, why wait for 6 months? Maybe try it next week, make it earlier. Diba yung gano'n? No pressure at all, but really trying. Lift that leg. Do that flip. Try that, tama na nga. Sige na. Guys, see you again tomorrow again on my next live stream. Take care, guys, of your health. Bye po. Life is worthwhile. Exercise, health is worthwhile. Ay na, habang nagaano. Yun na, guys, yung sinampay ko. Thank you, guys.